20 minutes to breach the Saints' defence. Was this all about João Cancelo for you, Glenn?
Yeah, it was. I mean, it's a fabulous goal. He gets a lot of space out there. It really is an overloaded on one side of the pitch, Southampton. But look how he chops the ball back in. He just creates the angle. Then he throws the dummy, and then he's good enough with his left foot to finish. So we've just highlighted Armstrong here. Look, it's just they're too lopsided. There's too much space. Fullback goes in too quickly there. He's got to go in there and win the ball, and that's where the space comes. Now you just see him create the angle. That's what it's about. So he comes inside, then he chops him, and then the finish is exquisite. Keeps it low, and it goes through defenders' legs and nullifies the goalkeeper. It's a terrific goal, it really is. But he's getting a lot of space on that left-hand side, I've got to say.
If that finish was good, what about Phil Foden for City's second?
Yeah, again, I mean, Southampton, really good possession, but Manchester City pressing really well. De Bruyne choosing the right option, but it's a really tidy finish. But what's really interesting about that finish is that Foden's first touch isn't great. I mean, but you look at this scenario here, Walker-Peters gets advanced up the pitch. He's probably expecting the pass now from the centre forward, and then he's got half a pitch to run into. He's got all that space to work with. But on the flip side, if it doesn't happen, you're playing against a dangerous side in Manchester City. Really good play from De Bruyne. The run from Haaland, kind of creating the space, but the finish from Foden, I mean, it's not his best touch. Because the touch goes away from goal, that just creates the angle for him to then get over the goalkeeper. Really, really good finish.
It's an absolute beautiful finish, and he used his first touch because the ball's actually, the momentum's going away, and it's easier to dink the keeper than the ball's going straight on. But what a player this kid can be. I just hope he can play like this for England, and they give him his head for England.
Every time Haaland plays at the minute, you're expecting a hat-trick. It hasn't quite happened for him in this first half. He did come agonisingly close, though, to goal number 20 in all competitions.
Yeah, really, really good pass from Phil Foden again. That came from Southampton being a bit advanced, but I mean, they know exactly where he wants the ball, and he does everything right. Good contact on the ball, goes back across goalkeeper, and again, it just gets a little bit too much. I think it comes off his heel slightly, gets a little bit too much on it, and he hasn't scored. So listen, 45 minutes, get him off.
To be honest, I thought he was going for a 1-2 off the post.
Yeah. Hey, knowing him, you just never know.
He's that good, yeah.
Let's go to the three other games that are also at half-time. I mentioned the late goal at the end of that first half for Chelsea. Kai Havertz with a looping header.
It's a very good header, but we highlighted the goalkeeper here. Sarr just starts jumping. It's a beautifully flighted ball from Mount. It's a wonderful header, but you've got to look at the goalkeeper here. He's in the air. Just keep your eye on the goalkeeper. As that ball's floated, his body weight's going across and he jumps in the air. So once your feet are off the floor, you cannot readjust as a keeper. It's a very good header, but it ends up in the centre of goals.
Now, Newcastle leading Brentford by 2-0, but Brentford had a goal disallowed early on.
Yeah, I mean, good finish as well. Hit the target, Brian Bremo. It looks like he just, I mean, it's minimal, but listen, really, really good finish.
It doesn't touch the ball. No. That's where I'm not sure about that rule.
That's for an encroachment on Fabian.
It's one of the few teams you couldn't get the better of in the league last season. What do you have to do well today to get the better of them?
Try to make them get worse and perform better. The game here we played, it was a fair result, even we can have lose. The game over there we were much better. And in the game in the FA Cup or Carabao Cup, I don't remember the competition, we won 1-4, but they were better. So, yeah, we will see. We will see how you perform.
You freshened things up today as well. Riyad Mahrez, you've been talking about this week, in for the second Premier League start of the season. Is he getting back to the more recognisable Riyad Mahrez you know?
Well, I know him. Otherwise, we would not extend the contract last summer. So we know him and we rely on him. But this is about how you have to perform, and we need him. That's why he need minutes to get his best form.
And obviously everyone is talking about Erling Haaland at the moment. I just wondered, even a coach of your experience, do you still get excited when you pick him and look forward to seeing him, particularly the form he's in at the moment?
Well, he's a young guy, so recover well, so he's not going to a World Cup, and of course he's a strikers. The confidence, the goals that you can produce, and you know, it's what all the strikers wants and needs, and in the moment there's no reason, you know, don't let him play, but at the same time, last game after 3-0, take a rest a little bit for the other guys, also we can do it.
Ralph, not only once but twice you put a plan together last season to frustrate Manchester City. What's today's? How do you do it today?
Yeah, you have to know that you play maybe against the most developed team in the world of football, with nearly no weakness. And still, this is the nice thing in this sport. There's still a chance to get something, even against such a team, and we have shown this last year. They have now strengthened their squad with some good transfers this summer. They're an unbelievable team, but we're always coming here for sticking to our plan and looking for the best way of playing football for us, and this is what we do today again.
And a bit like last season, for your plan to work, does the concentration have to be absolutely 100% from every player to execute it?
Yeah, absolutely. Even more now. I think they are in the moment flying, and I think everybody's only discussing about how high they will win against us. So we will go out there and make it as tough as possible for them, and you have to be all the time online. Yes.
And finally, here's the question everyone's asking in football at the moment: how do you stop Erling Haaland?
I think you cannot stop him when he gives him the chance to be too often in and around the box. Try to keep them away. Try to manage to don't let them come in their rhythm. But it is tough. We will see.